Hello there, I am in a park in Tianjin, so I'm going to be walking around and we'll be seeing some park things. Let's hope that my camera stuff works and that my audio is good enough, because mobile audio is typically very bad for me because Android is really shit at doing audio. Anyway, with that, let's get started. So I'm currently in this, it's taking time to focus. So I'm in this wooden thing with wooden pillars, the structure, and there's gonna be camera shake. This is just reality. I hope to God that my focusing works, because so far I'm not actually confident. And let's hope that my exposures and all that is good enough. In any case, I'm out here now. It's not the perfect day for this. It's kind of hot and the sky is not very clear. It's all, well, clouds, and it's also fairly smoggy today, so I can feel the air quality being low. It's bad enough that I can do that. Interesting enough, there's a rock. So in the parks in China, they seem to like rocks a lot, so they put up rocks as if they're statues or something. You can see this one is in its own space. It has all of these flowers and stuff surrounding it. It's quite fascinating. There's some I believe I'm not sure if I guess it's Chinese rose, or maybe it's something entirely different, but anyway, those are here. So actually it's possible to walk around this place an entire circle. I've been in this park before, but I didn't really take any photos, I didn't take video or anything like that, so I'm quite interested in doing that now. But yeah, there's a pond there, and you can also see some stuff behind it. I think that, and then you can see it goes outside the park. So I'm on the edge of the park, and I do have trash bins, and then there's the actual path. So that is at the end of the day a thing. Let me check that my audio is being recorded, and yes, it is. I hope this one actually records the entire thing. I've had bad luck with Android apps recording audio. They would just either record garbage quality, they would lose, stop recording midway, and it's just all really bad. On that note, there's a different place here. On my left, there's this. So I want to walk there and see what this is. I guess there isn't much there actually. It just connects to this path in forward. There's also a statue on here. In addition, the lack of light today, it's also quite hot at 38, but it's pretty much going to be persistently that kind of hot for who knows how long. It seems to be just the standard. What's going on here? Is this do they actually, no, they don't allow swimming, no. Yeah, as is often the case, they don't allow you to swim or fish. People will do those things anyway, but you're not supposed to. Oh, and they also have willows here. So as I mentioned in my summer plus thing, willows are quite often in parks here, and that's really cool. So willow is this type of tree, with the branches that hang down. You can see there's a whole bunch of them down that way, particularly on the right side here. That's a willow. And then there's the water. And then you have some more nice nature here, but I'm gonna go back and oh wow, they don't even have steps there. It's there's just a crossing of the water there. Well, I'll continue down the other way. I don't have any particular reason to be in this place. Actually, I want to go and see what's if I go left here and then straight. And yeah, sorry for the shake, I don't have any sort of stabilizer device, and the actual stabilizing on this is only so good. So far though, it looks like my exposure at least is fine enough, and I hope my color balance also. I mean, everything does kind of have like a yellowish hue to it today, because of it being like cloudy and all that. It tends to be like that. But anyway, here we are. There's some more trees. It's a park, so there's a lot of trees. Like, I think the main reason I came here is just because I don't want to be stuck in my dorm all the time. Like, it's so hot nowadays, so I just like stay inside with AC all day, and it gets really like monotone, and it doesn't feel like I'm really experiencing things. So I decided I would come out today and visit this park. I think it's a nice way to pass time compared to just like being inside and not really doing anything. That really doesn't serve much purpose to me. But yeah, there's a building. I'm not actually sure what that is. I just know it's a building because I didn't go this way before, so I wouldn't have any way of having a clue. More of this like dirt area. Not too sure what's up with it. Oh, there's some nice bridges here. So yeah, down there's like nice bridges. And why not? So, oh, there's also oh wow, this is really pretty. I need to find a way down there. I guess this is a way down there. Fuck, this is nice. They have like lots of lotuses, I guess. Well, this one is all closed up. Oh, I can zoom in with the camera. Nice. But yeah, there's that one. It hasn't really opened up, so it's quite funny. But yeah, this is really cool. I can actually zoom in mid-video. It's slow, unusually slow, but yeah, you can see there's like, I guess like, can I like turn down my brightness? Yes, I can. Okay, perfect. I hope that maybe shows it off better, but let's try zooming in on here. Yeah, but it's like, there's a whole bunch of lotuses. They are like either lotuses or something similar. I think these are lotuses, but they haven't really bloomed all the way. Like, I mean, there's some that are more bloomed than others. Like this one is a bit bloomed. One thing I noticed is they are all darker in real life than they appear in the video. I think it's just like color balance or exposure or something that's making them appear brighter. Oh yeah, I think like exposure is just high for these things, so I'll turn those down. Yeah, now I think they appear much more like they do in real life. Yeah, this is a much more accurate depiction of how these flowers actually look. But you can see they're like deep pink. They haven't quite blossomed yet, like, or either that or it's like past blossoming, but they're kind of closed up. That said, there's loads of them and it's a really pretty like look. So actually I'm gonna stop my recording here and take a video, take a picture. It will be edited in later though, because I do want this on a picture because I think it looks really good. Alright, back to recording. So it looks like my audio is still being recorded, though this thing is a damn lot better than whatever I have been using before. Sorry. Whoop, there we go. Microphone seems to be fine. I want to try walking through these. I might actually go the other way around than what I have done before. Oh, there's a structure there also. I'll turn this up a bit again so that like the structures and stuff are more visible, because with my exposure higher it doesn't go too well. But yeah, I think this is actually a good exposure setting. But yeah, we have more of the plant life. Oh, I want to photograph this also, so I'll try pause. So back to recording I am. There's the pond. Yeah, I didn't notice the space at all when I was here last time. I think it's a really pretty area, to be honest. Like this like lotus stuff, it's really cool. And then there's more pathing. Yeah, it continues. There's also like a bridge there, but I think I'll actually continue going through this way. This should get me through like at some random midpoint on this side. And then I can continue walking from there. Actually, like a map would be convenient, but I'm not sure where the maps are. Doesn't matter too deeply. I'm mostly here to explore and just to enjoy the views and all that. Oh, not this. I don't want to change my shutter speed because it makes the video like shit. I'm turning this back up because I don't like it loads anymore. And I want like stuff to look good, but I have a swimming pool here. Oh, they have a swimming pool. That's nice. There's also something here, fitness aisle. Also, I'm in the fitness area now, so there's a bunch of like fitness things, like playing courts, etc. here. So I guess that's where I have ended up at. Question is how to get out of here. Do I have to go back? I guess I can. Oh, I think there's a map there. I'll go check that out and see where I end up. In the meantime, I can just recheck my audio again. I think it's good to check that once in a while because it is potentially a bit sketchy. What's going on with my... Okay, I don't know. It's giving like a warning icon for some reason in the app. But... oh well. But I guess it's like a whole sports area and there's like... yeah, there's like playing fields down that way. And yeah, so... oh, it's not an app, fuck. Well... I guess I can just head back, like, and then go right. That might get me back to start where I started, but... I mean, I didn't live too far from the start, so I might as well circle this, because like the main, like, prettiest place here is just like, it's like the bigger, like, pond, lake, whatever area, which is forward that way. So I think I just go back and head over there, because the sports stuff is not of much interest to me. Actually, there's a map down there, so we can check actually if there's a way that isn't repeating the same thing to go back, because I think that would be interesting if you could pick like a new path. But oh well. More willows and the building is in the background, which is okay. Seems the microphone is still here. Yeah, that's our map. Question is the okay. Ah, okay. So we came in from there, then we walked like through here. We went through like, I guess like through like around here, and then we like went into that and over there, like we went through here and then to this and then we end up here. So I think we can just continue upward, and if you follow our way up, I think we'll actually like end up there, and then we can like circle to the corner like here and then go back to the start that way. I think that's a very interesting path. So this is going to be one long ass video and it's not going to do well, but it's going to be, but I enjoy just like walking around. I think I probably won't even cut this up because it's more there just like, hey, watch me walk. I mean, I do have to like, of course, fill up the gaps in my recording, but beyond that it should be fine. Yeah, I guess my pathing is going to be up that fitness thing, whatever. Like, it's interesting to have, it looks like a bike track in Finland, but it's not for bikes, it's just a generic, like, walking thing, but interesting color. Yeah, I do believe the way we are meant to go is through here. I mean, yeah, it says the bridge and whatever other island is this way, so it should be. But, yeah, and we have the place we went to earlier. Down that way. I think that's a nice, it's a nice area that just like last time I was here, we just went from like where I entered, which is like I actually didn't show you that, but there's not too much there, but it's like down that directly down that way a bunch, and then we went like down that corner and like on the right side, so we didn't actually go on this left side at all. So I'm seeing these things for the first time, and I think it's really cool to be able to do that. And there's again more like lotuses and stuff. Fuck, that's so many. That is really cool. Oh my god, why are there so many? Oh god. Oh, there's just like a stone path. But let's see where that goes. I'm tempted to not to do this, but I'm also too tempted to do this, so yeah. It does mean a lot of camera shake though, because it's already shaking a lot and now there's a not so stable path, so and I'm not so good at holding camera still, I don't have a stabilizer. Oh yeah, this actually doesn't lead anywhere. I guess I could skip through the forest to go to where I'm going. Yeah, it's dry, so it should be fine to do it this way. Yeah, not that maybe the official path. I don't know why the stone path is there, but I should be able to reach the bridge, just like manually through here. Not the most elaborate, like, or like the most maybe optimal pathing, but it works, and we are on the bridge to the other island, which is exactly where I want to go. But yeah, we're here. Oh yeah, there is an exit here, so I guess it's like it's not really an exit, but I mean it is, but not like a big official one. So I guess it is used for this, which is fascinating. Yeah, we can see the like left side of the thing is there blocked off with the like wall. There's like a tiny fountain down there, but it looks kind of sad. It's not really going very far up. Oh, and now the zoom out. There are also solar panels next to it. They do have some solar panels around here actually, like not just there but other places that I have seen before. Then there's more lotuses, some of whatever that is, maybe like reed or I don't know, something. And it continues down that way, so it is like pond, whatever it is. I'm actually not sure what it classifies as, but this body of water like continues down or like circles the whole thing. It's not that big, that's why I don't know if it classifies a lake or not, but it like probably isn't a lake actually because it is so small, but it like circles the whole thing and it's in the middle. I mean, you show it on the map, it's like you have these islands, you have like the big area at where I came in, and then you have like these islands, a few of them that you can like go around. But I think that's quite a worthwhile way of spending time regardless. Like it's no summer palace, but it's a nice park. It's I think the first park I also visited in China, so it's my first time like seeing the aesthetic of like combining Chinese architecture with nature, which is something they do here also. As you have seen, they have some of the buildings and structures and stuff. And as I've said in my Summer Plus video, I think it's really, really cool. I really enjoy that kind of look. And the water is here again. We can see we're going over another bridge. Yeah, this area is just more of these trees and stuff. And I mean, really, just oh yeah, this area I have been to. Actually, there's wait a second. Have I been to here? No, I don't think I've been to here. Maybe I have. Actually, maybe I walked like through there, and then there's like an exit. But is there an exit? Okay, because like, I think I walked. Yeah, I think last time. I think actually what happened is we walked like up to that corner. Because like it rotates around through there and like through there. That rotates quite far back, and I think we went like through that and we exited around in like that like corner. But so I have actually been on this part on the other side. Wait for my camera to feel. Oh, it's focusing on the trees. I think that's why it's not seeing the other stuff. Anyway, but like there's a structure you can actually go, like the one really far away. You can actually go into that. But there's not really anything there. But we saw some people in it when being here last time. One of my teachers said that there's like peach trees all over the place and they should be in bloom now, but I don't see any in bloom at the moment. Part of the reason why I came here over other places. But also I think the biggest reason why I chose to come here instead of other places is just the fact that, like, let's see, can I get the sky to show up properly? At sacrifice of all of the other light, kind of. Oof. Yeah, the sun is like getting closer to setting. Maybe I can get some like sunset shots eventually. It's not worth photographing that now, but later once it's like sunset, I think that could be quite pretty. Oh, they have like decorations. Is there something like event going on? There could be. Maybe it's just leftovers from it could also be leftovers from the Dragon Boat Festival, but it could be something new also. I don't know. Depends on what they're actually doing. But basically now at this point it's just going to be a matter of like getting back to the start, because that's where I have been. Let's walk through this side because I have not gone through here. I mean, of course that side is near the water, so I want to go back there, but for now I can follow this area. Okay, so there's definitely something going on there. I'm just no clue what, but something is happening there. I mean, there's not too many people here now, outside of the sports stuff. I guess it's just like late enough in the day that people are like eating dinner and stuff instead of being in this park. Also, it is, I don't know, it is a weekend day, but so I don't know, but there were people last time I was here, but I guess the temperature combined with the time of day just means it's not too populated right now. And I mean the fact that it's not that beautiful of a day also, like it's not really sunny now, and you know, it's what it is. Again, more stones, like yeah, they love doing this, they put up like stones as decorations. It's very interesting, because like, you know, you go to like the west and they don't typically do this. Though actually in the city where I live in Finland, they do have like a bunch of stone statues in like a forest park, but they are like statues, they are like art pieces made out of stone. This is just stone in general. Is there a way for me to get like through here to the water? I think I want to actually go through that now. Well, I can check, there's something here. Yeah, let's see if there's another like path I could be using. Okay, there's some people like making out or whatever. Of course. I'll try not to record that out of, I guess, respect. I'll try to go through this side. Yeah, I don't want to put any faces of people doing that here, but in my video. Just like, I mean, there are things I'm okay putting on my video, and there are things I really don't want to. Like in terms of like the respect of other people. Oh yeah, there might be a path here. Oh, there's something up. Are we already back at the... No, I don't think we are quite back in that place yet, but there's like a huge plot of trees there. I guess we're back like near the... Yeah, I guess we're back near like the other island. Or like wherever, because I think that's the airport that like also saw from there, so like won't be across the bridge, so we should go this way. Yeah, it's starting to get a bit darker, I think, also. But it makes sense, it's over 6 p.m. now, and sunset is at 7:40. Or something like that, according to my weather application. There's some stuff here. I guess that's like maybe an exit, or... I don't actually know what I'm dealing with here. I guess I can walk through there. Oh. Okay, I'm here. I think I know where this is. I'll try walking through there. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, it doesn't show on video, but there's like buildings in the background. Yeah, I think around here is where we actually crossed to the other side when I was here the first time. Recording is still happening. Half an hour of audio recording and it still works. Let's hope it sounds okay, but not like a huge problem. Oh, I see some blossoming flowers. Actually, don't show it up too well on this camera, but I mean they are in the shade. Like they are not that bright in the real world either, but there's some flowers. I think that's nice. I mean, they are just flowers though, but I think flowers are nice. Yeah, some traditional architecture going on. Yeah, it's very interesting. Like this kind of thing I really like about China, like or like Chinese like places, like the parks in particular. Like they have this sort of, like they mix up like elements, like they put architecture and like tradition and like all of these very interesting things into their parks, and I just think that looks really cool. Like the fact that they do that, I think it makes the places like a lot nicer than they otherwise would be. It's kind of boring when they like a lot of like Western parks are just nature, but here they like tend to do more. I mean, there's a reason why there are like Asian style parks in the West, because it like allows them to achieve a similar like look, because it is generally like a good way of looking. Let's see if I can make this like, yeah, I can make this darker so you can see the buildings behind. They are there. I think I can turn up my like exposure again. I have also been here like when I first came to this park, which where I'm going to be walking is down there, and then we like we went over here, but basically we walked down through that path there, and then we went over earlier. There's also elephants there. Like the door has this like just like there was the other like guard things before. There's also like stone elephant guard things here. I need that outside of my front door in my apartment. Just like, I mean, it would actually fit, but if I ever get a house, I want one of those in front of my door or next to it. Like some like stone statue of like a traditional Chinese thing, because those things are cool. Like they make the door more scary, to be honest, but very interesting. Yeah, and this is a nice like path. Like it's nothing too special again, but it is like there are buildings and like it's just like you get this like nice like small walk next to the thing, and then there's this like water going on next to it. That said, the willows and stuff are quite intrusive physically, if one would say it that way. But yeah, I'm returning now out of this like little place. I think this is a cool area. Like walking through that is just a very typical Chinese place, I guess, like look-wise. And yeah, again, like everything has this yellow tone today. That is just normal today stuff. Yeah, there's the building. There's more like, and the lodges are again like way more open now than they were when I was here the first time. So the actual like water stuff looks a lot better. Oh, can I get, okay. Okay, that is not the correct direction. Oh yeah, I think I can get a good photo of this. Start recording, pause again. Yeah. And back to recording it is. So more of these nice areas exist here. Yeah, about like half an hour in, I guess. So a lot more than that, but yeah, microphone is still attached. A bit over half an hour into this, and it's going to make for an It's going to be an interesting experience editing. I guess I won't edit much. I just have to sync up the audio and stuff. So yeah, that will be a pain adding any images that I have taken, because I think that's worth doing. There's solar panels again. As I said, there were solar panels elsewhere than like the other place where I have been before, which is here. So they have solar panels here also. For some reason people have like their cars here. I don't really know why or what for, but they do. Again, no swimming in this place and stuff. But yeah, and again, like it's outside of the park, so there's just like normal buildings there. Oh, there's a structure here. Let me actually go into this. I need to have some water, so it will be a nice chance to do that. Yeah, it's quite dark, but that's natural in this place. Let's see if I can in some manner set up my camera to point like somewhat upwards without it falling over. I just need the lens thing to not... Okay, so I can kind of do it, but not really. Can I get this thing to not pop up? No, I cannot. Let's hope that stays there like that. I might have to increase my... Yeah, it's not a good angle. Actually, I should take this from the other side. Don't change up my exposure now. Yeah, this should allow me to see my face in some manner. Oh, I can maybe use this screen to prop up the camera accordingly. What if I set it up this way? I actually have no clue because I cannot see the damn thing. Okay, let me set up the back instead. Like, then I can properly like actually see what's going on. Yeah, so this needs to be much more up. And now you can actually see me in some manner. It's not great, it took a while, but... And the, I think, exposure is too high, but... And I think it's, yeah, it's starting to look like... Yeah, I think the white balance is also off now, doesn't matter. So I have water. I bought this for like 2 yuan, like 30 cents, like... That's like... 30 cents, I guess. Like... It's not too bad. Like, you cannot drink that water here, but the actual cost of water is quite low at least, so it's easy to get. Say for the audio recording, I'm using this Adobe on thing. It's not perfect, but it picks up audio from my microphone perfectly fine, so, you know, it does what it needs to do. And it does it well enough. And with that, I think I'm ready to continue on my little path. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll do some cutting there to get that to be, like, reasonable, but... anyway, you can see some... more water stuff there below. It's a nice angle of things. I guess I can like turn down the exposure again so the stuff is more well visible. This shouldn't look too noisy either because I actually have the ISO low like I like having it. So I mean, maybe it's a bit noisy, but there shouldn't be too much noise actually this time. Because I'm outside and because my ISO is low. The lowest it can be for the video mode anyway. I mean, I could record in normal picture mode, but I like recording the video mode. I don't know why it's better, but I do that anyway. So there's the water. You got to see some angle of that. And there's some like benches and everywhere to go down in this spot. But yeah, now we're like actually approaching the place that I came here from, or like where we originally traveled. So we can see that statue that is in this corner. We saw it before, we see it now, and actually no, this is a different one, but there's stones. So I guess there's still a bit more, but it's not too long left. There's some more statues down that way, so... yeah, that's one of the exits, I guess, like you can go out here. And there's like some stones there, so I guess it's still a bit more forward before where I want to go. And yeah, I do want to go like forward from here because my exit, like... I need to get a specific bus, which is down that way. So yeah, there's another like stone structure there. There seems to be some sort of metal book thing, or like maybe it's information. Maybe those are like information tablet things. You know, like they have like those information things like that. Maybe that's also a similar thing, or it's showing off something. I don't know. Then there's, wait for this to focus, because it is not focused. I guess it's not going to. Okay, it is. More nature. Oh, and they also have these trees. Again, another tree that we don't see in Finland. I'm not sure what this tree is, but that also we don't typically see. I have never seen this, at least in Finland for sure, and probably not Europe either. Though I could be wrong about that. So that's quite cool. There's again some more of this stuff, like yeah, now we're approaching where we actually were, like you can see the bridge we were crossing earlier down there, but it is what it is. And going forward we just have more stuff. I'm really not that good at talking to nothing. Like, nobody's gonna be watching this, except if for some reason someone is, gosh. But it's very weird to talk with like nobody to me. Like I'm still not used to it, and I struggle with having like these empty conversations quite a bit. That being said, it's still enjoyable, and I do like recording stuff. So now I'm doing that. Oh, I have burnt through half of my camera battery. Damn. I mean, I guess I've been recording for like quite a while now. It's going to make for something. Well, now we are actually like past where we have been, and we see this again. I guess we can like circle around there, get to see that building a bit closer. Because this is where I started off the video, like down there. There's like, actually it's not really visible right now, but there's like the path I used is down there. And there's a path down like to where we were with the sports stuff down that way also. But yeah, like that's where this like thing leads into the part where I started off the introduction, but I'll end it elsewhere because I want to go to the actual gate to do that. Yeah, there's this building here. It's, again, I don't actually know what these buildings are for, any of them. I just know they're here, and yeah. These roofs, like, when it comes to Chinese architecture, one thing I really like are these roofs, like, I just think they're, like, make a building look pretty cool. Like, these things. And the fact that I connect these gates with, like, smaller walls, they all have, like, the same kind of roof. I think it looks pretty nice. And it's like, to me, that's like the identifying, like beyond like the colors and, you know, the art like and stuff like that, I think the roof is like the main identifier of a Chinese, or I guess like architecture to me. Though I guess like also Japan and stuff have something similar, but to me that's the thing that stands out about it a lot. There's this statue. And some like bird painting stuff. It's quite interesting. I guess I'm not going to be here until nighttime, which is actually worth it because I don't want to be here until nighttime. I want to have some time back inside and we can have a good time to eat and so on. More trees and stuff. Oh yeah, we're getting very close to the entrance. You can see like there's like a red things. Yeah, the entrance is down there. So actually we have gone through most of the park at this point. I mean, we didn't go through like every path, but we went like a circle around the place. Yeah, it's not a huge park, and it doesn't feel as big this time than it did when I first came here. Just because I'm not looking as much at like one individual thing and more just like walking around, so I get through it a lot faster. And I'm not waiting for other people this time because I'm by myself, and so on and so forth. A lot of conditions that result in my situation. But there's some like, I think this is like, I'm not sure it's a park name or something else, but yeah, it's that exists. And yeah, you love to see like people doing stuff here. Oh my god, it's so like, so much light. Oh, this is actually a pretty angle, but I guess I'll end the thing here, so let's get this back to a sufficiently low exposure. Oh fuck, the exposure is still way too high. Or way too low. I guess this is good enough, so with the adventure done, goodbye.